Well, Nava Writz Bogaard has spent most of her career as a baby bedding and nursery design guru for A-list celebrities. And as she winds down one chapter, well, another page opens with her memoir. It all began with Caroline, and Nava joins us live here on CB24 Breakfast this morning. Nava, I feel like I know you so well after reading at least the first part of your life, because this book ends in 2005, but it's quite a tale you're telling. What was the inspiration for you to sort of put pen to paper and start writing about your pretty incredible life?
I felt that that's a story worth telling, and I wanted to tell the story because the dream was so big that I didn't think that it's even possible. And when it's made true, I wanted to tell how I got to that dream and how my ending of this book is in the dream fulfilling, and then we move to the next dream.
Yeah, I mean, you're humble. Your beginnings are incredibly humble in Tel Aviv. Very poor family, 7 children. Parents who kind of, I think it's safe to say, you don't think they loved you, and they pretty much treated you that way seemingly throughout your life here. But you had this dream of coming to America, of being successful, almost being like a princess, like Caroline.
Yes.
And you managed to get there. Did you ever give up the hope, or did you just always believe in that dream?
I always believed I would live in America, I will speak English, I will be kissed in English.
That's right, the English
dream.
kissing, yes.
Kissed in English. I will have a house with the stairs like the Brady Bunch. And upon arrival to New York, the first time, the next dream came, which is to appear on Good Morning America. And I was fascinated with the show, and I was watching morning shows again and again and again, and I was fascinated with John London. And then with my luck, with the time how it happened, I became a baby bedding designer. And with the other luck, John London at 53 became a mother to twins, and I was her designer, which was a dream come true for sure. And then she helped me fulfill the ultimate of dreams, to appear on a show, and I did a makeover nursery for triplets in Michigan. And they named a baby girl
after you.
Nava.
That's right, and that's kind of where your book ends. But there really were a couple of full circle moments to sort of get there. I'm really curious though, Nava. Like, do you think a young girl in Tel Aviv today could live your same life now and replicate kind of what you've done? Because like what you did in hotels, how you worked, lied about your age a couple of times, didn't have a formal education. Do you think that could happen today now?
I think that when you have a dream and you focus on a dream and you do not leave your eyes from the target, you can make it. It's different ways, of course. America is not what it used to be 42 years ago when I came. But I think that when you stay true to your dream and you're really not giving up on yourself. So many people give up on me. So many people try to encourage me, to discourage me for making it. But some people encouraged me. So I had the balance.
And you're pretty open about, you know, romantic relationships, highs and lows in love, etc. And John, a character, or sort of not a character, he's a real life person who obviously plays such a key role in your life here. I'm really curious because after 2005, I don't know what happens next, but are you still in touch? Because that was such a...
Unfortunately, he passed.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, because in the book I can tell he was really the love of your life, but you never really, just couldn't quite find the sync there.
No, it was the one who got away, but you know, maybe he was the one, the love of my life, because he never been my partner. Albert, the person in my last part of the book, is pretty much a guy that was living, we lived together, so we fulfilled that love. But I think love has few forms and few chapters and a different age. And I welcome love, and I love love, and I live with love.
Yeah, and you've loved a lot. That's clear, right? Whether it's your children or whether it's sort of
my children,
the friendship you have. You've collected a lot of friends.
A lot of friends.
Over the years.
But I do things for people. I love to do things for people. I love to help people. With my RV, I get the people home. And I take over the kitchen, and I cook.
So let's talk about that, because the RV's not here today, but you're kind of on a bit of a cross-continental tour, right, with the RV here. What was the inspiration behind this?
Well, as a self-published, unknown writer, who is going to buy my book? But who is going to notice my RV when it's wrapped with my book cover? They did. And we started in California in February. And we came all the way across America, up and down, really actually up and down. crossing to Florida, coming back to Carolinas, going back to Alabama, and really seeing America that I never seen when I lived here when I lived there for 32 years. So I think that RV created some energy that I would not have ever got from the Amazon page.
It's interesting because it kind of reminds me of what you talk about in your book, how you started photographing, you know, the baby blankets and everything. And you were like doing PR without knowing you were doing PR. This seems a little more slick and sophisticated, but it's kind of like been an evolution, hasn't it?
Yeah, because when you give a person a picture of their moment when they purchase a bedding for their baby with their mother or in-laws or whatever, you make a memory together, and when you make it, you're part of their journey. And I was part of their journey because I loved babies. Nobody could say to me, it's just a baby. I couldn't get, because I couldn't have children, a pregnant woman next to me was a queen. You're so lucky, you're pregnant. Do you know how lucky you are? Here she is complaining about the weather or how hard it is the last month of the pregnancy, and here I am saying, you're lucky. You got lucky to be having a baby.
Your story about cancer survivor and
yes,
else, the hysterectomy you had was pretty remarkable. Listen, Nava, I wish we had some more time, and we'll be interested to see when the rest of your story comes out, because you've got 20 other years to write about. But it's been good to meet you this morning. Thanks so much for the time.
I'm writing a screenplay right now.
Are you? I kind of thought this might actually turn into something like that.
This is the next goal.
All right. Well, good luck with that, Nava. Been a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.